raise sons on their own?
No, that's impossible. You can only show them how to be a good woman. Men that our mothers are telling us to be don't even exist in her bed. Our mothers are telling us to be the kind of man she can't even attract into the house. So how can she guide me to be a man when she don't even have a man? She don't even know a man. Her daddy was fucked up. Her brother was fucked up. My daddy was fucked up. She had a baby by my sisters. How can she tell me what kind of man to be? She ain't mama, you ain't got a man. Or
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
of the man you got, look what kind of man you got. Mama, how you gonna shape us boys to be this kind of man that don't even exist but nowhere in your head?
How are your kids gonna be an asset to me if I was dating you?
I would never date a man that ever asked me no craziness like that. Because you would never ask me how my kids would be an asset to you.
That's the thing.
That's insanity.
But see, I'm coming from a logical standpoint.
No.
It's the truth.
No, it's not. And I'm going to say that as a single mother myself, that a lot of men cannot even sit at the table with me if I'm being honest, and I still give them a seat for them to sit down and show me what they can bring to the table for me. I know on a thousand different levels, they don't even meet me halfway. You're sitting in front of a woman that makes well over 6 figures a year. You're not going to tell me that a man can step through that door and tell me, what can your kids do for me? No, baby, what can you do for this household? Because this household runs effortlessly.
I don't care if you make 6 figures. You know why? Because
I'm not done.
who was to say if I was to marry you and you divorce me, even if I'm not married to you, if I've been dating you for a substantial amount of time, you can still go and put me on child support for 18 years for kids that are not mine. Dating a single modern baby.
Contemporary women often fail to meet expectations placed on them, leading to suspicion and a loss of loyalty and sincerity in their marriage. This neglect of commitment and respect for one another can lead to a deteriorating relationship and a lack of peace within the household.
Oh, no. You see what time it is?
Yes, I'm tired.
Where were you?
I was with my girls. I told you I was going out.
You went out yesterday at 9 p.m. It's 4 p.m. next day. And why do you have an overnight bag if you just going to the club with your friends?
Because I had to get dressed at her house, and then we went out and we had a good time.
So why wouldn't you come back home?
Why are you asking me so many questions? Just let me in.
No.
Oh
Where's your keys at? Where's your keys?
Does it matter? I'm here.
And why you look like that? You look like you just woke up. You know what? Take your black ass back to where you came from. Thank you very much. Thank you. Step a little close. The door's gonna slam about now. Thank you.
A woman's behavior in her social group caused concern for her husband, who felt uneasy with her interactions and felt compelled to distance them. Her disregard for reasonable boundaries and trust between them further deteriorated their relationship.
Some of us girls are just nice people and know a lot of people. Got nothing to do with relationships, nothing. Just good vibes.
The woman prioritized her connections over her relationship, leading to tension between them. Her boyfriend felt insulted and undervalued by her actions, which led to him questioning his decision to be with her. This indifference to her partner's feelings demonstrated a lack of knowledge about building a deep, enduring relationship.
Let's just be real for a quick second. How many of you have cried over a man you made more money than? How ghetto? And I'm guilty. I used to cry over a man I made more money than.
I cried over a man who drove me to work in my own car. When we go out to eat, I used to give him my credit card so it looked like he was paying. I cried over a man I financially supported for 4 months. I cried over a homeless guy. He didn't even have a job. The reality check we all needed. Making more than your partner isn't their fault. You were with the wrong one, that's all. Money has nothing to do with it.
Marriage should be viewed as a relationship based on sincere connection and shared ideals, rather than solely driven by selfish goals. A happy marriage is the product of both partners discovering harmony and common ground, and it cannot be coerced or pushed. The basis of a long-lasting partnership cannot be built through coercion or push.
For those of you that are married, how did you get your significant other to see the value in getting engaged and getting married?
Ask you a random question. When you proposed to me, did you feel like I had to convince you to do that, or did you want to do that on your own?
No, I wanted to.
Why?
Why would you? I don't need convincing.
I know, but I was watching a TikTok where a girl was like, hey, what did you do to get your boyfriend, or what are some things I could do to get my boyfriend to convince him that we should get married because they've been in a long-term relationship? So, like, we were in a, I'm not gonna say long-term, but we were in a relationship. Basically what the dude is saying, like, we're already together, why do we have to get married? So, like, what was your reasoning?
I mean, I liked it, so I put a ring on it. No, I mean, I wanted to commit to being with you forever.
Did you think?
I didn't want to not be with you.
Did you think, like, marriage was the only way to go about it? Or did you, like, you're happy to be married? Like, do you think being married versus...
I love being married.
Oh, really?
Being married to you.
That was a great response. If you feel the need to pressure someone to take this step, maybe you should think again, because it's not a good idea.
And I wanted to show that to show you that. Why?
Just because of what she said. I just thought it was an interesting take.
I feel like if you have to be convinced to marry somebody, then you probably should. Or it's an indication that you don't want to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never met a man like this in my entire life. Not even who dated my friends. I'm so happy he exists, but it also makes me sad because a lot of us will never even cross paths with someone like him.
Contemporary women often desire unwavering support from their partners, but are hesitant to reciprocate this support. This unjustified one-sided expectation disrupts the balance in the partnership. As mutual support, when both parties participate equally, is essential for a relationship's success, especially during trying times. Without this equilibrium, the relationship becomes weaker.
When a man wants to get married, he's only getting married truly for one reason. Because let me be honest with you women, the men can work and provide for themselves. He does not necessarily need you to cook, clean, and have sex, because he can get sex from multiple women. They're giving it out. A lot of them can cook and clean. Their mother taught them, or they can pay someone to get it. The culture is telling them, do not get married. So why would a man go past what the culture is telling him and choose to have a wife? Because with a wife, you can now have love, you can now have nurturing, you can have support, you can have affection. This is what he can't get from a roommate. So if that is not what you're leading with in your relationships with men, is love, support, nurturing, and respect, this is why your husband is now pulling away, because in the beginning you gave him those things. But as you got into the relationship, you got bitter, you got resentful, you start seeing his flaws, start counting that against him, you start measuring him against other men, and now you're pulling back on the love, the affection, and the nurturing.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.